Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, there we go. Sound better now. We're doubling up in audio.
All right. So how you feeling?
I'm great, man. How you doing today? I thought it was at 1 o'clock. That's why I had hit you up early, and I was like, oh,
Yo,
he said
man, you was
1:30.
time be messed up.
I need some help. I need
All
somebody
right.
to.
So let's jump right into it, okay?
Let's do it.
All right. So first of all, congrats on Box of TV and Wildin' Out.
Thank you,
All
man.
right.
I appreciate it.
So the first question is, how did you get your start in the entertainment business?
Started doing improv comedy. Shout out to Remo and Snack Pack. If anybody follows me, they've been knowing that's where I started off. And we would just, it was like we try to be like in living color, but with a live show though. And we would do shows at where are you located, bro?
In Baltimore.
Baltimore. Okay, so if anybody's in Atlanta, you know about Apache, Lenny's Bar. There's a bunch of like just kind of hole in the wall places that we would do it. And I had a friend on the squad or whatever on Snack Pack and was like, hey, man, I need a ride to do this show because he was doing stand-up. And he had no car. I had the car. So I was like, all right, bet I rolled. Went up there. There's probably like 8 people in the crowd, the host and like 2 comedians, and my homie being one of them. And the host asked me, did I want to go up? And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. So I went on stage and just I did what I do best. I roast. So I started I wasn't roasting people, but I started roasting how the place looked that we were in because it was it was a bunch of white people, some kind of cave. It looked like a Klan meeting, low key. But it was, but from then on, I just was like, okay, I can do this, because I used to look at comedy like, and this was 11 years ago now. I'll be 11 years in July. But I used to look at all comedians like, oh, man, I can't do that. But I was looking at the end result, like looking at the Eddie Murphys and the Richard Pryors of the world, and not knowing what they did to get started. So
where they started.
Yeah, once I started, it was like, yeah, man, I can do this for real.
All right, so this is okay. That goes into the next question. When did you When did you know you were funny legit? Like,
oh yeah, I make people laugh all the time, like since elementary school, because even people see that I do comedy now, see me on TV or whatever, like, oh, I knew you were gonna be a comedian ever since elementary school. I have a funny family. My brother's really funny. My mom is funny as hell. So ever since then I can like really pinpoint a time where I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm that dude. But I just know that I have a knack for making people laugh.
Cool stuff. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Question number 3. Now, most comedians have this moment. Okay. And this question is just explain the time when you felt miserably on stage.
Oh man, I was at a college probably like maybe 4. I mean, shit, it was a long time ago. I was probably 4 years in, so maybe 7, 8 years ago, and it was the weirdest bomb ever. It was like this. So I bombed and got a standing ovation all in the same set. It was crazy. So like I'm telling you, it's weird. I was doing jokes. The first one went okay. The second one went like really, really good, and it started getting good. And then it got real good to the point where I got a standing ovation, kind of kept going on my time. And then I did a joke about Drake at the end. And when I tell you, I got booed, slammed the hell out of there.
What was the joke? What was it?
It was basically, and this was the song that was at the time. Remember, him and 2 Chainz had a song called No Lie?
Okay.
And I was like, he's talking about real niggas say word. And I was like, who made Drake the spokesperson for real niggas? Because everybody knew he's real emo at the time. And how the beat dropped and how he sounded like a woman saying it. Like, niggas say word, you ain't never told no lie. You ain't never told no lie. Niggas say true. I was like, his booty was clapping in the studio. And they
what?
Didn't like it. Yeah, see? So it was you got to know your audience. Any comedians or wannabe comedians watching, know your audience. Like, that's the college, and Drake owns the colleges. You know what I'm saying? So just know who it is. But that was probably the weirdest. I haven't really gotten booed before. I've had times where people just like the situation's set up for them like to like kind of just like not pay attention or do some other shit. But like that was the only time people actually was like, get the fuck out of here.
All right. So hold on. Question number 4. All right. So who were your inspirations? Who were the people that you looked up to? Like growing up, I guess, or just getting into the business. Who were the people that you looked up to and like, you studied?
Yeah. Eddie Murphy was my first exposure to comedian. Coming to America is my favorite movie. I saw that first and then went back and caught Raw. And was like, oh, okay, he can do everything. And then he proved that throughout the years. So just like all around, well, not little known, but like I guess an underrated comedian to me who I kind of study and I feel like I kind of pattern after a little bit is Tommy Davidson. Because
yeah, I
he's
forgot all about him.
He's exactly, but he is fucking hilarious.
He's hilarious.
He is hilarious, and you know, he would do impressions and sing and tell jokes and this stuff, and I kind of like do the same thing in my set, especially when I started out.
Too, right? Back in the day.
Say it again.
Wasn't he on In Living Color too?
Oh man, you showing your young age. Hell yeah, he was on Living Color back in the day. If you don't get your 90s baby looking ass. Wasn't he on The Living Nigga? You know,
I mean, that's all I know him, bro. I mean,
nah, I'm just messing around. Yeah, for sure. That's where I first saw him from. But then, well, no, I lied. He was doing stand-up before that. He had a stand-up special or that he had in Philadelphia, and it was really funny. And then I started seeing him on Living Color and all that.
Okay. All right. Next question is as an upcoming and TV personality, I guess upcoming comedian and TV personality, right. Would you say this industry is all that you thought it would be?
Yeah, I haven't ran into too many like industry problems, I guess, because I've been like working my own path. I never really thought I was gonna do it. Like I said, I didn't think I could do it like for a living. So right. I had a job for the first, 3-4 years of my career. So like I could turn shit down or, you know what I mean? Like I didn't have to live and die by the stage and right. have people take it and let people take advantage of me. Like I had a real job. I was good. I bought a house off this job. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like made my own way. So I guess it is what I thought it was, but it's actually more than I thought it could be because there's a lot more things that I'm learning about just being a comedian, all the things that I've done and that I can do, like opportunities for that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on, we got some more. All right. So, what advice do you have for young entertainers trying to get into the industry?
Start from where you're starting at. If you're singing or rapping or doing comedy or spoken word, find a place to start at. Have a home, a place where you could go and practice. Just like, if you was in high school and you played ball, you had to find a gym to practice at. Find a place to practice that. Like, you could go all the time. You're going to get up. And, like, what I tell a lot of new comedians, especially, like, I do stuff like this, kind of question and answer on live, and it's people that live in, Hoboken or fucking Omaha, and there's not that many places, not like a Baltimore or Atlanta. So I'm like, you just got to Google shit and look it up. Like, any place that's a type of open mic. If they got a karaoke night, that's a chance to go up and do comedy. If they got a live band night, that may be a chance to do stand up and go and do stand up. You got people there, you got a microphone, you can do stand up. It's a little awkward, but it'll make you a really, really, really good comedian. Yeah. That's what I like about coming up doing. I'm from LA, but I came up doing comedy out here in Atlanta, and the crowds are really tough most places you go, especially 10, 11 years ago. So that made me a lot better, a lot faster, I think, than it would have somewhere else for sure.
Cool. All right, hold on. I did the wrong thing. What's next for you?
A lot of writing gigs that I can't really speak about now, but if y'all follow me at Tyler Chronicles, you'll see some of the shows that I able to be a part of. Really, really funny sitcom. I mean, not sitcoms. I guess comedies, I'll call them, coming up soon. You can check me on Wild 'N Out. My first episode is going to be on February 8th, so I'm excited about that.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And I'm glad just Wild 'N Out in general is coming back. You know what I mean? It's been off the air for a little while. So February 2nd, I think, is the first episode coming back on. And also, Bosses on WeTV should be coming to y'all next spring. We just got to get matched up with a show because, we got to talk shit about somebody. Some show that's on before us, so it's probably going to be growing up hip-hop.
So Boston TV is on WeTV. I don't know why I thought it was on Bravo, but it's on WeTV.
WeTV. They're like competitors, but everybody kind of loops everything together. But WeTV is coming for people because they got some hellified programming right now where they got the married couples, the
boot camp.
The boot camp. I don't know if you've seen it, Marriage Boot Camp. They got Tammy and Waka on this one, and Soulja Boy and Nia coming up on that one. So that one's gonna be crazy. They got this thing called Love After Lockup, which is insane. People that's in love with people in jail. You seen it?
I seen some of the episodes. Now there was one dude. He was actually married to somebody outside of the look. It was crazy.
Listen, dog. Listen. Do yourself a favor and get involved. That shit is amazing. It's crazy to see what people do. But so yeah, they got a lot, like I said, a lot of good programming. I think a lot more eyes are going to be on WeTV, and you know, when our show comes back in, it's going to be perfect timing.
Okay, so someone asked, have you ever met any famous people doing your comedy?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, working at Wild 'N Out just this last year, met one of my favorite rappers, Wiz Khalifa was there, Akon, 2 Chainz, I know Candy from Escape or Real Housewives, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I guess the answer is yes.
Okay. All right, last and final question. What is the greatest thing you would like to accomplish in 2019?
Helping people that help me. That's family members, friends, colleagues. If I can help anyone, I'll try to. And that's what I feel like it's all about. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if I become successful, I feel like other people should know how much they meant to me on my way up. So that's what I want to do, and then bring some other comedians that help me, and also comedians that didn't have to necessarily help me, but I know that may need that boost like I needed. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest things I got coming up.
All right, so dang, I didn't even put the questions on here for the On Your Feet game, but tell everybody how to follow you, like, you know, what to look out for, Wild 'N Out. You already, I mean, you pretty much sold us, but if you want to do it again, you definitely
can. No doubt. Just you know, hit that little button at the top, Tyler Chronicles. You can follow me there. That's all my social media platforms. Oh shit, Jamal died. I done committed a murder. Yeah, Tyler Chronicles on all platforms, man. Make sure you check me out on Wild 'N Out coming up this year. Boss Up on WeTV. Myself, Ronnie Jordan, Darren Brand on the tour, the Big AF tour. Make sure you check it out. It's coming to a city near you. That's also be on my page, TylerChronicles.com, where you get a lot of information as well. You know how to do it.
Yep. So thank you, Tyler, for stopping by, man.
Hey, man. I appreciate you, man. Much success to you, man.
Same to you. All
yes,
right.
Sir. All right. Hashtag lunch chatter. Let them know it.
Yeah. All right. So that's that. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in for the interview portion of the show. We're going to get back with the rest of the show in just a little bit. Shout out to Tyler Chronicles for stopping through. I need you.